I want to get into a little bit about the technology and stuff you have in the kit, because I think that's something that I think every drummer out there knows you for. I guess the Space Echo back in the day, the delay unit, and we've got, I guess, a modern version of something that does that.
God, we got the Pete Cornish. Pete Cornish, that's the guy who designed Andy's first foot pedal board, which we all called the Fred Astaire.
Okay.
And yeah, Pete Cornish, his name still rings. It's still a thing.
Showing up in 2024.
Yeah, 50 years later.
Legacy.
Yeah, but that transformed Andy, who was a session guitarist, and he had his Fender Twin.
Yeah.
You're not going to move air at a punk club with that little piece of shit.
Yeah.
So he very soon got himself a big Marshall head.
Yeah.
And cabinet. But he had all these foot pedals, and we didn't really hear the Andy sound until Pete Cornish designed a foot pedal with all the integrated electronic circuitry, which was rocket science for us in those days. And suddenly, Andy had this hugely expanded vocabulary that totally changed the Police sound. He had two things. One was his harmonic grasp. He really knew his chord voicing, how to get every known and unknown chord out of 6 strings on a fretboard. And his hands were not large, but he could get there easily. And he could not only play these very difficult chord shapes with an arpeggiated figure at 5 billion watts of rock and roll volume. It's one thing to go, A, but while blazing, that takes Andy Summers.
Different beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at what point did you decide Andy's got all this cool stuff over in his world?
I want some cool shit.
Yeah. So how did that all happen?
Well, it happened one day.
One day.
It was a blustery morning. The sun eking its faint light through the clouds. Beautiful. And we were in New York City. Clouds schmouds, it's just tall buildings everywhere. But we got a phone call. And the phone call says, guys, the money has landed. You are all now 3 very rich young men.
It's a beautiful thing.
Cool.
I'll take it.
We took ourselves down to 57th Street to Manny's Music Store, which sadly no longer exists. But it was the music store of the world.
Yeah.
And we spent the morning in there just, I'll have that Roland Space Echo, I'll have that Chorus Echo, I'll have that Taurus bass pedals, I'll have that Stratocaster. Everything Andy
take it
got,
all.
Sting got. Everything Andy and Sting got, I got. So I want one of those, and we'll need 3 of them.
Of course.
Yeah. And so we get all this gear here, and we take it out to Long Island. We were playing in a place called My Father's Place. And it was the sound check from hell with everybody playing with all their toys. Yeah. And all the toys that I bought was a Stratocaster and a Space Echo and the amp, all the stuff. But I'm sitting on the drums. Jeff, I already have these drums, I want to play with my new toys. Yeah. So Jeff brings out a microphone and puts it on the snare drum, and we plug it into the Space Echo, and pretty soon I could work with that. And all kinds of different rhythms came out of that afternoon at My Father's Place.